Peacemaker is the first streaming show in the history of the DCEU. When you talk about Peacemaker as a show, one word describes this shit. Extra. Another 2 words. Doing the most. That's 3 words. Yeah, that's 3 words. Doing the most, though, okay? And look, when you watch the Suicide Squad, you have the extra that Peacemaker brings to every situation significantly dampened down because he's sharing screen time with so many other characters. But here, that motherfucker was doing the most. Shit like this.
Genital to genital contact. No touching above here. No, fuck it. It's got to be here. I got to touch your boobs.
John Cena plays the title character, Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, right? And in the beginning of this, you can very well tell that a piece of John Cena's personality was infused into this interpretation of the character. Much like Chris Pratt's personality was infused into Star-Lord for Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Same director, James Gunn. But in the beginning of the series, John Cena's lines, his pacing was really bad. It felt like he was itching, fighting, burning to get every single line off as quick as he can. He was talking very, very, very fast in the beginning of the series. But as things went on, he began to learn how to pace himself, slow down, take his time so that everybody can understand what he was saying. And that made his performance a lot better, right? Also, there are other things that happen with his character where he's throwing comments around and you would think they're just endless jabs at humor from James Gunn, but it's really not. Things like eagerly hugging him referring to one of his team members as Diebeard, and so many other situations wind up paying dividends for that character and so many other moments as the series went on. Really cool writing.
I couldn't think of anybody else. What about Ariana Grande or Drake? What? Brad Pitt or Payne Stewart? The Red Tiger from Voltron?
A Voltron, defender of the universe. A mighty robot.
And as we talk about one more character, Vigilante, I was like, hold on. The color scheme looks familiar. It looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? Oh shit. Dare to Defy? No, baby. Yes, Vigilante was in a previous season of Arrow. Now, it wasn't Adrian Chase. It was actually a different version of Vigilante. But when you watch this show, you very much so appreciate the budget because he looks significantly upgraded from his CW look, right?
What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
And also, for any parents out there that are thinking, okay, great, another comic book show that my kid can watch, get the hell on, get the fuck out of my face. This ain't for kids, okay? This has a lot of sex in it. It has a lot of crude humor. And most importantly, it's violent. But it's not one of those shows that's violent just to be violent. Let's go to a movie. Birds of Prey was violent just because they wanted to be violent, to get that R rating, okay? Peacemaker is violent, but it makes sense for the story. This character is all about getting peace no matter what the fuck he gotta do. You see that in his actions. When it comes to the villains of this show, the butterflies, you have to actually shoot these creatures in the head and then probably shoot them again in order to kill the butterflies that are having these human hosts. So the violence of it all makes sense. And it's always fun coming to these adaptations, seeing original takes, right? Because let's be real, James Gunn knew that not that many people gave a fuck about Peacemaker as a character. So he was going to be free to do what the fuck he wanted to do with these characters and with the villains. They're called the butterflies. It's like alien butterflies that can take over human hosts. Motherfucker, they have no DC Comics history. But again, it's Peacemaker.
What superhero are you?
Peacemaker.
Get out of here, motherfucker!
You a fan?
There's no superhero called Peacemaker.
Dude, I'm fucking famous.
That aside, the reveal of them was a negative for me. It took till episode 3 for us to actually see these characters and what they're capable of, to kind of get a little bit of an understanding of what's going on. That's a little bit too long for me. And even then, once we finally got there, I said, oh shit, that's it? It's like the little alien dude that was inside people's heads in Men in Black. That's it? That's it? They can jump high and they have strength? Wow. Wow. So basically, it's the mummified blobs of poop from the first Suicide Squad movie. Great. And staying on the topic of the butterflies, I knew that Myrn had to be an alien. I knew he was an alien. Somebody's going to say, Marcus, that's cap. I swear to God, I knew he was an alien. First off, he never had his backstory dove into. He was the one person you really didn't know shit about in this room. But also, he knew too much about the butterflies. I'm like, this motherfucker got some big secret. He's probably an alien his fucking self. Hey, look, no cap. He looked a little weird. I was like, this motherfucker an alien. Sugar and water.
Give me sugar. And water.
He's an alien. And Lord behold, when the twist came, I was like, I saw that coming a mile of fucking way. Different moments in this show where the story stops. There are numerous scenes where the characters want to rock out. Yeah, they want to play some tunes and have a good old time. And I'm like, bruh, the whole story just stopped. Why are we seeing these people in the back of a van dancing to music, rocking out for a minute and 30 seconds? This is way too long. Everything stops to have John Cena talk about his music love.
Peacemaker, shut the fuck up!
I don't know if James Gunn had to get a certain amount of airtime, screen time for some of these bands, but that was infuriating. There's different types of racism, right? There's the racism where you feel like somebody's going to be threatened physically. Then there's the racism where this motherfucker's a big troll. Get him a pacifier and a diaper. This motherfucker's a big ass kid. And he was being a big ass kid with his form of racism. But I like the fact that Peacemaker showed it in that realm of the dumb, petty racism that goes to these childish type jokes, right? It's kind of almost similar to how Shang-Chi addressed Wen Wu being called the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, right? Talking about how Americans were afraid of orange and a chicken. You know what I mean? I like how these comic book adaptations are expanding upon racism and how it can be divulged in different forms.
Yeah, I mind more from you than him.
Why more from me?
Let's just say that Egg Foo Young ain't my thing, baby.
Peacemaker didn't have to do this, but Peacemaker did a damn good job at setting up a potential Suicide Squad trilogy, right? Another movie in that series with the ending related to Amanda Waller and her daughter Abedeo, who exposed her and all the evil she was doing at Blackgate Prison with these inmates. Peacemaker did a damn good job at making Amanda Waller's next appearance very, very intriguing for the future. So, Peacemaker on HBO Max, Season 1. What does he get? What does it deserve? Peacemaker gets a mother freaking B+. Bruh, them 8 episodes were perfect for this series. The timing was there. Each episode got funnier and funnier. I couldn't tell if Eagly was CGI or if that motherfucker was really there. Alright? That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Good shit.